We'll do it live.
Okay. No.
We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
Mic, check, check. 1, 2, louder, quieter. How's the intro? You like that? I don't know why that video has just been cracking me up lately. I don't know why I've never seen that before. How have I just seen that? Oh my gosh. That's going to be my new intro every time I go live, by the way. It's got to be. It's got to be. Are we sounding good? We looking good? Too loud? Too quiet? Let me know. Let me know. I also hate not having headphones. Normally when I do these things, we've got headphones in. What's going on though, everybody? I would say hello, but you've already introduced yourself. Hoser, Scott, like you said, we got friggin', this is a Patreon chat. Jeffrey Stokes in the chat hasn't joined the Patreon, hasn't joined the Discord. I don't know what he's doing. The kid's been my best friend since freshman year of college. Doesn't even support the channel. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. But we are sipping, thanks to Odin, some Kentucky Spirit to start here. We've got the infamous Russell's Reserve 13. I'm going to tell you how I got it. I'm going to tell you what I paid for it. Well, most of you probably know. What's up, Will? William? Bill? Wow. Am I right, Jeff, or am I right? Unbelievable. Here's the other deal. And I don't like to publicize these things because I don't want people coming in here and dropping subscriptions and then just getting free stuff. So tonight, we're doing the giveaway. I've been talking about it for long enough, okay? We got 2 Buffalo Trace single barrel store picks from Fine Wine and Good Spirits, just the little boys, 375s. We're doing 1 for Patreons only. I already have you guys in an Excel sheet, randomized. Go Pens. Mods, can somebody get this guy out of here? Go Pens. What's up, Kevin? Also, no Patreon, no Discord, whatever. Another friend from college who just doesn't support, you know? You're right, you're right. Go Pens. Moderators, 5-minute timeout, please. Go Pens. Oh, gosh. Anyway, where was I? All right, so we're doing giveaway 375 milliliters, little guys, single barrel store pick, Buffalo Trace, 1 for Patreons only, 1 for everybody else. To enter, $5 super chat. Cover the bottle, you know, cover the bottle, cover the shipping. $5 super chat gets you entered. Like I said, if you're already a Patreon, I've got a list already going, so I don't need anything from you guys. If you want to spend an extra $5, then message deleted by Johnny. Johnny, I don't actually care if he's a Pens fan. Johnny just timed these people out for 300 seconds. I don't know if I hate it. Johnny, let them back in. I don't want to get too mad at them. They're Pens fans. I can't blame them, you know? So, $5 super chat, entered to win the Buffalo Trace single barrel store pick giveaway. Patreons, if you want to send money, you can be entered twice. But like I said, I've already got you in your own thing going on. So, don't drop pen stuff in here. Johnny will boot you. He'll be back soon enough. It's like 300 seconds, you know? I just lost a subscriber. That guy's like, I'm not coming back to this channel. I can promise you that. So we're starting with Kentucky Spirit. We're going to talk a little bit more about Russell's Reserve. I'll tell you how I got it. And then I want to know, we talk about it in Discord all the time. We're going to bring it up here. Let me just bring it up. We got Russell's Reserve. All right, here we go. This thing. I've been looking at this thing. I've been looking at Reddit articles. I've been looking at all kinds of stuff. And I'm lost. So this is how deep we are in the bourbon hunting game. We don't care that we got the bottle. We need to make sure we got the right bottle. And if it's not the right bottle, then we're not as excited about it. So I forget who posted this. It's on here somewhere, right? I always forget where it is. Is it on the bottom? On the top. Where is it? Guys, where is it? Talk to me. Black Bourbon family, what is going on? Appreciate you stopping in here. If you're not already following, make sure you are subscribed to Black Bourbon family. They just put out their Russell's Reserve and compared it. Did you have batch 2 and 3, Jason and Brandy, or did you have 1 and 2? I forget what you had. I didn't get to watch the video yet. I just saw the Instagram post. Bottom back. It's so hard to see. Okay, yeah, it's laser, and I'm like feeling for it, but it's laser inscribed. I forget what it is. I can't see it here. LL/KE. LL/KE. So I have batch 3, the bottom one there. So we got some 20-year-old stuff in here, some 18-year-old stuff in here. We've got 2007, some 15-year-old stuff in here, and some 14-year-old stuff in here. Why not call it Russell's Reserve 14-year and just put out another? You got a KE. See, you guys know. You guys are freaking too good for me. Bottom back. Yeah. Now barrels from CN, CNA, CND, CNC, whatever that is. Those are the warehouses, obviously on the Camp Nelson. Everybody's saying this is Camp Nelson. Is this coming out of Camp Nelson? What's going on, David A? Kevin Johnson sipping on some McKenna Henry, the GOAT, he says. Not anymore because they raised the price to like $75. Camp Nelson A, D, and E. So A, D, and E is the last letter in each of these barrels. And then what? CN is Camp Nelson A, Camp Nelson D. I get you now. Because I'm like, isn't, there's a C in Camp Nelson. There's what? A, B, C, D, E? Is there an F in Camp Nelson? I was looking at it earlier because there's two other camps, Tyrone and McBride or McBarry or something like that. It's just, there's a lot. But again, apparently Camp Nelson is the best, but Camp Nelson doesn't have a C warehouse anymore, which is what they just released for their single barrel. Am I correct? Did I miss the bottle pop? No. We're doing the bottle pop here relatively shortly. We're going to finish up our glass first. So Camp Nelson A, Camp Nelson D, and Camp Nelson E, but the single... What do they just put out? The single Rickhouse is all CNC. Back on the bottom. Thanks, Brandon. A little late to the party, you know? How's that Maker's Cash Strength? I know you're opening up. Staying under 100 proof tonight. We'll see about that. I'm just trying to make it to work tomorrow because the last Patreon live we had, not a good time. The next day. It was a good time for that night, but not a good time the next day. And obviously, when we drink our first glass of this, we're going to drink it right. So we're going to obviously mix. This is what they tell you on the Russell's Reserve website, right? Whiskey and ginger ale. 110 proof, thank you. There you go. Tom Burns coming in with the super chat. Heard Chris is drinking for every $5 super chat. Heard Chris wants to go to work tomorrow. I'm working with your brother tomorrow. That sounds like a terrible day for you. Hold on, I got to add... Tom Burns with a $5 super chat. Again, all $5 super chats will get you one entry into the Buffalo Trace Single Barrel Store Pick 375 milliliter giveaway. That's what we're doing here. Appreciate you, Tom. We will drink, though. It's early. It's early in the night. We can drink. Go Leafs. This guy, if Jay-Wah just going to keep the Go Leafs, he say that earlier? He did say that earlier. Go Leafs. I'm not even going to talk on the Flyers this year. We're just going to skip over the entire season because, careful with the hockey talk, he's back at least. He's back at least. This man has even got the last name of our famous goalie who was supposed to be the future of the franchise and yet not a Flyers fan. But you could I mean, it is what it is this year. I don't think we're going to be anything special. But this is what we're waiting for, right? This is what we're all here for. I feel like it's been long enough. 27 watching. I can't find it. It's literally, where's, oh, I'm holding my bottle. It's on the back. You got to get it like in the right angle of the light. And there's the tiniest, I can't find it again either. Yeah, it's laser inscribed. It's the tiniest little laser inscription. And it says LL, and then at the bottom underneath that, for me, it's literally like right here. Tiniest laser inscription, you can barely see it. That's supposed to tell you which batches you have. Anyway, let's get to this. This is what we're waiting for. Welcome back, he says. Unbelievable. It's hard to see for sure. I'm literally looking for it in the light, in special lighting, and I still can't see it. But here we go. The moment I've been waiting for. So let me tell you the story about how I got it first. So I'll let you guys go for a little bit longer. Let's get this off the screen. We learned enough about this. The way that I got this was, this dropped in Pennsylvania in my area. So I think it was West Coast. It dropped on what? Tuesday or something like that. So everybody thought, okay, or it was either Friday or the Monday or Tuesday of the same week. And it went, and everybody was like, all right, well, it's going to drop East Coast on LL/JL. LL/JL that's batch 2. That was a very small batch, a very small release. So that's even more exciting for you, to be honest with you. I'm not going to ever get one of the other, so I don't know if that's better or worse. I got to be honest with you. I don't know if it's better or worse. So, heard it was supposed to drop, I have a baby. I have a 10-month-old baby. I don't leave the house until 9 o'clock, 9:15 for work. My wife had some meetings in the morning, so I had to take care of the baby until around 8:45. My brother-in-law, however, David A in the chat, got to our King of Prussia store at 8:15. One person in line, he was number 2. He goes in, he's like, listen, 12, 14 people in line before the place even opened up. I knew they weren't getting 2 cases, right? Just wasn't going to happen. So I said, let me go to my local place on my way to work, see if anybody's in line, see what they got. Well, dummy me pulls up to the store that doesn't even have a delivery that day. I don't know why I thought their delivery day was that day. They don't have a delivery that day. So I walk in, I was like, hey, did you happen to get any Russell's Reserve 13 today? They were like, yo, dummy, delivery yesterday. And no, we didn't get any. So I was like, whatever. So I left. I had to get to work anyway. I was like pissed off. My brother-in-law got one. Cool. I'm good. I'll try his. He'll let me borrow one for the video. We'll call it a day. Then people are like, hold on. Some more might be dropping. Monday might be the day for a couple of other stores. And now I'm thinking I just looked like an idiot at this last store. Jeffrey Stokes with the $5 super chat. And Kevin Johnson with the $5 troop. Trying to win some stuff here, boys. Jeff Stokes, Kevin Johnson. Again, $5 super chats get you entered in the Buffalo Trace single barrel store pick giveaway. So, you like the little, look at that. Why does that pop up? Why is that behind there? Bring that alert forward. Forward? Alert box to the front. Yeah, that's better. Anyway, so Monday it was supposed to come up. There we go. Move that over. See, we're figuring this stuff out as we go. It was supposed to come back on Monday, so I knew that the store that I just went to, they were like, dummy, your delivery's on Thursday. So I was like, all right, well, they probably get a delivery on Monday, Thursday then. Went to that store on Monday, pull up, they didn't get a delivery yet. It's 9 o'clock, they opened the door, they didn't get the delivery yet. There was another kid in there who asked, he's like, hey, did you get your delivery yet? They're like, no, we didn't get it yet. I was like, well, wait a minute, when are you gonna get it? And they were like, well, we don't know, it could be any time. And again, I gotta be at work by 10, so I ain't waiting around. Call a couple other stores. One store had it. They're like, we have it. We had 3. There's 3 left. Hold on. Does my video look terrible or my quality over here just terrible? 480. That's all I got to work on my video quality for you guys. I promise you that. Anyway, long story short, they had it. They had it. Went over. Took me like 20 minutes to get there. They had 1 bottle left they had 2 bottles left when I got there. 1 they were holding for somebody, and then 2 bottles left. And then finally, I went in and I got it. But hey, here we go. The bottle pop. Wet the cork a little bit. Let's see. I don't know if my mic's going to pick it up. That was weak. Weak bottle pop. I can tell you that. We need a new glass, though. I can't tainted glasses. Boom. New glass. Clear glass. Nothing on it. This is honestly, I got a Weller Foolproof that my buddy got for me. And then I got a Stag 14, I think, on my own that I got. But that was before I kind of knew about unicorns. This might be my biggest unicorn that I've ever gotten. I've wanted this bottle since they dropped 1. America, yeah. Little Matt Porter in the house. That was so much better. We'll cut the video. Nobody saw the first one. But here we go. Do I let it sit or do I go right into it? Ooh. Ooh. Smells like it's delicious. Oh my goodness. It literally smells delicious. Does my video look okay? I'm kind of pissed I'm only at 480. I think my settings got switched. It's kind of annoying. Anyway, my biggest unicorn scored in person? Absolutely. Definitely for me as well. Go. Just get to it. I've had 6 of these, opened up the first one, moved to the others. John, I don't want any of that negativity in here right now. 6 of them. Video looks fine. Thank you, Jeff. Do I cleanse the palate? I got a little water here. This isn't like me, so I'm going to cleanse and then I'm going to wait a second. I just want I want the full experience here. Yeah, it's not bad. Thanks. It's only 480p. I don't know why I know the thing I use can use 1080p, but we'll see. Maybe I have to pay for it or something. Or maybe it's my camera, actually. Ooh, this smells absolutely fantastic. Nosing notes. It smells like it's delicious. Check. Honestly, you guys know I'm terrible with nosing. I can usually do a couple different tasting notes, but nosing, it honestly smells like confection sugar. That's what I'm getting off this. It smells super sugary, which I love. I'm like, I put sugar on my cereal. You know what I mean? Sprinkle a little sugar on the Frosted Flakes. Lots of images stacked, you think? Should I get rid of this crap?
We'll do
We
it
don't
live.
need any of that. Oh, we're back to this guy. We don't need that guy again. Oh, we don't need that guy again. We're doing it live. That guy cracks me up. I don't know. I'm still getting 480p. I don't think it's the images, but it's whatever. This is... You're going to make me pour one? Just do it. Just do it. Oh my goodness. All right. Is it going to live up to the hype? That's the question. Is it going to live up to the hype? Thank you, John, on the 3K. I appreciate that. I do have a lot of people to thank. We'll get to that in a little bit, but just sip the damn thing. Now I'm going to make you wait just a little longer. All right, Dave? I got to make sure this is it's all been planned out. Okay. The 8:30 start, 8:45 sip. We're at 8:45 now. I got to pace myself. Here we go. Time for the traditional sip. Silence is loud. Is it not good? Is it not good? Is it not good? He likes it? Troy and Lisa in the house. You should have queued up for a choir of angels singing. I don't know if I should have after the first sip. It's the first sip. I don't want to be the guy. I don't want to be the guy. This is Fred Minnick's #1 gold pick of forever. I'll take it if you don't want it. It's dry. Is it not dry? It's dry. I don't love a dry finish. Most of us don't. Chug it? No thank you, burns so good. No thank you. Fred who? Never heard of him. It's delicious. It is delicious. The flavor profile is delicious. It's quintessential wild turkey on steroids. The highest wild turkey proof I've ever had was, well, we have Kentucky Spirit 101. That's, yeah. And then 110 for this Russell's single barrel. I don't know. We're going to do it. Should we do it live? No, we're not going to do it right now. This versus a Russell's Reserve single barrel? Are we okay? The second and third sip is a lot better than the first. Sour fruit is one of those things I'm picking up. Oh yeah, rare breed. Forgot about it. 114, 116.8. You're right. Probably the best neck pour I've ever had. The best neck pour I ever had. What did I just try the other day? I said the neck pour was really good. Don't compare off the neck pour. No, I agree. I'm going to let it open up a little bit. I'll probably pour a little bit more and let it open up. The first sip wasn't great. The first sip was straight oak and straight dry. Which batch for what? Black Bourbon Family. Is this Jason or Brandy, by the way? Just curious. That way I don't have to keep calling you Black Bourbon Family. 114.8 proof. Drinkability. Unbelievable. Unbelievable on drinkability. Some of those single barrels are awesome. Absolutely. And again, this is my first sip. The neck pour. We just popped it. A lot going on right now. But the second and third sip were... So who said sour fruit? That's like what it is. Like sometimes you eat like a raspberry or like a I don't want to say blueberry because there's definitely no blueberry flavor. But you know when you eat a fruit and it doesn't taste like the fruit, it just tastes like the sour part of the fruit? You know what I mean? That's definitely what I'm getting. Is it the first release or the second release? This is technically the third release. Am I right on that, guys? You guys can confirm. That's what this thing's telling me. Oh, I got rid of it on this screen. That's what this thing's going over here. Definitely sipping way below its proof. So this is batch 3 LL/KE. Apparently batch 2 was very, very small. Jason, okay. Gotcha. What's going on, Jason? Yeah, this is batch number 3. Jason has a batch number 2, which is incredible because it's a very similar makeup. Second release was very small. And I'm assuming this is Reddit. I don't know who posted this in the Discord. Code on the back. Yeah, bottom back. So this is batch number 3 apparently. Sips way under its proof. We talk price, taste, drinkability. Drinkability, I would have never put this at 114 proof. This drinks almost like a Russell. What's Russell's 10 year? 100? I don't even remember. 90 proof? There's a weird flavor in this that I don't know what I'm getting. Odin posted it. I'm assuming it's coming from Reddit, Odin. There's like a, I don't know what it is here. 90 proof. Okay. 90 proof. It drinks almost like the Russell's 10. I haven't had the Russell's 10 in a long time. My brother-in-law Dave has one, and I'm borrowing it from him. Joe Bourbon, hello, my friend. What is going on? Welcome. You guys that have your Discord names different than your YouTube names, you're messing with me. I don't remember who sent it to me. It looked like something off of Discord, just the way that, I don't know if it was like a screen capture. There's another, I think it's like, what, Rare Breed 101 or something is a website that has a lot of that stuff. Looks like the party has already started. Dusty Dan's whiskey reviews coming in with the $5 super chat. By the way, Dusty Dan just did his first pick the other day. We did a live last night. Very excited to get my hands on that. He's gonna take care of me a little bit here, but we're gonna do a live with Dusty Dan soon. Can promise you that. I don't know exactly what's entailed on that yet, but we have some fun stuff coming up, including a live with Dusty Dan once we start working with him a little bit. So if you haven't already, go subscribe to Dusty Dan's whiskey reviews. The man's got more Dusty stuff than I don't even know how he finds them, but he finds them. $5 super chat, by the way, ladies and gents, gets you involved in the Buffalo Trace giveaway. This is a single barrel store pick, 375, just a little guy. I don't like to advertise it because I don't want people coming here just to win some things. But Dusty Dan, I appreciate it. Thanks on the 3K, my friend. Cheers. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Russell's return is that. Russell's reserve is that. Cheers and congrats, Chris. Jake, thank you. Appreciate it. 3K is just one of those things like 1K was awesome. 2K was like, all right, we just doubled that. 3K was like a grind to get to 3K. And I don't think it was anything short of, I kind of got lazy for a little while there with having a baby, being in the middle of my work season. I didn't get to post as many videos that I wanted. And it definitely, it's YouTube's all about, the algorithm is all about doing that consistent posting and everything like that. So I think we're moving in. Baby's getting a little older. We're all set up here at the new house. So I think some good things are coming here in the future as far as growth for the platform, which is good for everybody, including myself, you guys. I start every conversation in every video with we. I talk about that all the time. It's not me. It's not me at all. I just drink whiskey and post the videos. It's you guys that help me get to this point and repost my stuff and send it out to your friends and all that. PA Bourbon Squad on Facebook has been one of the biggest contributions to my success since I started. So if you're in Pennsylvania or the surrounding area, check out PA Bourbon Squad on Facebook. But that's my rant on that. We'll get to a couple other people that I want to thank at the end here. But Russell's Reserve 13, delicious. A little oaky though. So we have what? We have the Widow Jane, right? We have a 13-year Widow Jane. We have a bunch of 12-year-old stuff. I'm trying to think if I have any other 13-year-old stuff. But then again, like this isn't even just 13-year-old stuff, right? They're talking 20 years old, 15 years old on a lot of this stuff. So it just says 30. I don't think any of the stuff is even 13 years. I think the youngest in this one is 14 years. So the fact that this is 14, 20, 15-year-old stuff, it says Russell's Reserve 13, but it drinks much more like that 15, 16-year range that I'm used to on like a Knob Creek 15, or what was the other 15 that we just did? I forget what else we just did. We did like the Weller 12 versus a couple other too. You can't use the phrases, I'm just a dude, that Trev's already patented that. Oh, did he? Sorry, Trev. Big fan of Trev anyway. I would love to do a video with that guy as well. We did one a while back. Me, Drink Pro, Dusty Dan, and Trev. He's a great guy. He cracks me up. Should I just call everybody nerds? Actually, we're Bourbon Bombers. If you guys are interested, if you're part of the Patreon, we're the Bourbon Bombers. So that'll be my thing. What's up, Bourbon Bomber? It doesn't really work as well as nerds, but it's old. It's oaky. Trev's real cool. And he plays video games too. You don't follow him on Twitch, follow him on Twitch. It's oaky. It's not very smoky, and I don't get any leather. I don't get any tannins either. But it's oaky and it's dry. I didn't expect it to be this dry. Compared to something like, again, Russell's Reserve Single Barrel, it's old. It's older than I thought it was going to be. It just dries out my mouth. I don't hate it by any means. I think it's going to get better a little bit with time as well. But I will say, congrats on the 3,000. Chris Beaton, I appreciate that. Great milestone we're getting to. We got to go 5,000 next, though. I think we're going to skip 4,000 for the celebrations, right? Like 4,000, it is what it is. 3,000 is kind of, it is what it is as well. But we're going to skip and we're going to go to 5,000. And we're going to try and get there before the end of the year. We're going to put out a lot of content between now and the end of the year. We've got a lot of stuff to do. I want to do a lot more blinds using our greatwhiskeychallenge.com blind tasting kit. Another announcement that I guess I can make it now. We could talk about it. We are teaming up with, we've already teamed up with them. They're basically a sponsor at this point. But we're teaming up with greatwhiskeychallenge.com to bring you this big boy blind tasting. Some stuff might fall out here, so I'm going to grab it. The Big Boy Blind Tasting Kit. If you haven't seen this yet already, check it out, greatwhiskeychallenge.com. We're going to be providing one of these free. We still have to figure out how you can enter to win and everything like that. But this comes with two of the podium boards. We've got 2 different score pads and everything like that. And then again, you get the hand-blown glasses, which we've talked about it before. They're about as big as a Glencairn minus the stem. You have A, B, and C on the bottom. Washer friendly. I put mine in the washer already. They have the logo on it. They have a pour line on it. Again, this is fantastic. Me and my brother-in-law, Dave, by the way, just so you know, we're doing a video together to help talk about this, chat. Talk about this. The kit is full boss mode. I'm talking like solid construction. Everything about it is fantastic. We're going to give one of these away for free. Not yet. They just started a Facebook page. They have an Instagram page as well, so make sure you follow them on all of those things. How do you fix name? How do I fix what name? 5K or bust? I agree. It's got to be 5K. I actually posted at the beginning of the year, literally on January 1st, I think. I put a bunch of goals up, and it was like 5K on Instagram. It was like 50 or 75K on TikTok, and then 10K was my goal for this year on YouTube. And then, like I said, things just came up. Where are we at here? I feel like I missed a bunch. What's going on, Dusty Dan? We said hi to you. Chris Beaton, congrats on 3,000. Appreciate it. 5K in no time. Absolutely. We're gonna do it. We're already, I mean, already we got to, we're doing the 3,000. We're at 3.08. So we already got another 80 in the past like 2 weeks. But yeah, we're gonna give one of those kits away for free. So make sure you stick around for that. Follow me on Instagram. That'll probably be the biggest pusher for that, because I'll probably do like an Instagram giveaway for that. As far as follow them on Instagram, follow me, you can get this, share this, follow on Facebook, you can get that. So that's going to be awesome. We're going to create a video talking about that more here in the near future. So that'll be exciting. If you don't have one of their mini kits, they're $35, guys. Again, you really can't beat them. If you don't have somebody to mix around your bourbons for you, or you don't feel like putting stickers on the bottom of your glasses, whatever you have to do to make yourself a blind, this just makes it 10 times easier. You like to drink by yourself at the end of the night because your girlfriend or wife is asleep. You grab your own 3 glasses, pour up a little bit. What I used to, Marissa used to hate staying up. Being like, I have to mix your glasses. Like, I have to stay up till 11:30 at night to spin your glasses around. Like, relax. Now you can do it on your own. Bill, the sleeping fine wine and good spirits employee. Correct. Love that big boy set. Hit me up on Discord. I'll let you know. Marshall? Who are we talking to? I feel like fixed my name. Okay, got it. Marshall, appreciate that. Some people's names, who was it before? Muffin Man, I think. You guys know Muffin Man. Muffin Man came in here, his name was something ridiculous. I made him change it to Muffin Man. It just makes it easier for me, you know? And it's all about me. This is all about me, if you guys didn't know. Remember? So, the question is, what do we do for the rest of the night? And I think we do a blind. We do a blind night right now, right? Maybe a little guy, but we got to do it. Okay? Now that we've opened it up, now that we've let it sit out, What should be the third? So we've got Russell. I've got to put Russell's single barrel in here. I got to do Russell's. Cheers, bro. Congrats. Appreciate, Kevin, if you're leaving. I'll let you know if you won. Good stuff. Love the vids. Appreciate that, Orlando. That Muffin Man. That's the guy. Appreciate that, Orlando. If anybody has any video ideas they want or any blinds that you want to see in videos, please let me know. I'm always willing to do blinds. Those are literally my favorite thing to do. Do we keep the Kentucky Spirit in this? Do my blind? No. It's a Russell's Reserve 13 night, Dave. Relax. What should we, or do we do WB, do we go WB Saffel? WB Saffel, or do we do just like Wild Turkey 101? Is that okay? I don't know what to do. I have another Kentucky Spirit single barrel up there. I'm staying late night. The Bull's staying. Do my blind. ECBP, Johnny, get out of here. Should I do like a Widow Jane 13 year or like a Weller 12? I don't want to do Weller 12 because it's freaking ECBP. I got enough of it still over here. I finally sent out, Mike Carr won an ECBP blind flight when I did that a while back. I sent it to him. It got sent back to me because I forgot to put his like apartment number or house number. I'm an idiot. All right, here's the deal. I'll put a little poll up here because we're going to do a blind tonight. Poll. What should my third blind be? What should the third bottle be in my blind? Kentucky Spirit? I don't know how to spell Saffel. Saffel. I think that's it. Or should we go, I'm just going to say Widow Jane 13. Just to get another 13 in there, you know? See what we want to do. Everybody vote. We'll give it 4 minutes. 4 minutes to vote. And we'll see what everybody thinks. I can't see my chat now over there. Stag versus Russell 13. Stop it. You really want to see Stag? My Stag proofs are way too high. I would just know. I would just know off the rip. Can we put benchmark foolproof in there as well? 131, 128. Dave, what's the one you gave me? That's the 12, right? 42% right now for Kentucky Spirit, 8% for WB Saffel, and 50% for Widow Jane 13. People want to see the Widow Jane 13. I think Widow Jane 13 might win. And that might be the hot take of the night. Stag would definitely be cool. I still think I'd be able, just the proof difference, I think I'd be able to point them out pretty easily. To see which fine wine and good spirits score tickles all the right parts. Oh my, do Old Forester 1920? That actually wouldn't be that bad to put up against this. Now I kind of want to go Old Forester 1920. 15 what? Stag versus Russell's 13. Oh, you gave me the batch 15. I have a 14, the 15, and then the 17 for the Stags. Dave's is the 15, mine's the 14, and then I also have a 17 as well. 27 people in here, by the way, right now. 19 likes. I guess that's a pretty good ratio. I'm not even going to tell you to hit that like button. You know what I'm saying? Got it from Hoser. Dang, Hoser hooking everybody up out here, except me. Just kidding. Hoser hooks me up as well. Old Forester 1920 actually makes kind of sense. What, 115 proof? 115 proof. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I like it. I don't know if I love it though. Am I an idiot? Is the hype too real? Did I overhype it in my head? Is that the problem? 16 votes with 24 watching. I'll give it another couple minutes. How about Calumet 16? 13 year versus 16 year? That wouldn't be a bad idea either. Calumet 16 is one of my favorites right now. $130 for that versus $100 for this as well. So we're kind of in that price range. Russell's Reserve single barrels run what, 55, 60 these days? I gotta stop sipping on that. I gotta save some of that. I want to save some. Calumet 15 came in a close second. That might be even better for the 15 year. Where I got the Sam Houston 15 year. I don't know. Do we want to go aged or we want to go proof? Give it a week or two before you review it. Don't tell me what to do. I'm reviewing it tonight. We're doing it live. Price, taste, drinkability. Price, terrible. Taste, decent. Drinkability, fantastic. You heard it here first, folks. Fred got paid. Fred got paid. That's a joke, by the way, Fred, if you ever happen to stumble upon this video. Hit me up. We'll collab. I'm just going to leave it up with these three. Right now, Kentucky Spirit's winning. Saw Knob Creek 18 is out. Your thoughts? Haven't had it. Knob Creek 15 sucks. So I won't buy anything older. I don't have any more McKenna 10. I gave my last bottle away to my buddy Kevin, who was in here earlier, and I refused to pay $70 for it. Outlandish that they want $70 for that bottle. I haven't had a bad one, but I just can't justify. I used to pay what, 60, 55, and then now I'm paying 70. What's going on? Hey, pal. How do we know each other? That's what I need to know. Instagram? TikTok? YouTube? KC 12 year? I could do a KC 12 year as well. We got KC 12 year. That might be another good one to put up, actually. Damn, there's a lot. Should we do all 8? Stag, KC 12, Calumet 16, 6-way blind. Let's do it. I ain't going to work tomorrow. I'm not going anymore. By the way, if you're just joining us, $5 super chat gets you entered to win the Buffalo Trace Mini 375 single barrel store pick. Patreons, you already are entered. If you are a single barrel Patreon, you get 3 entries. If you are a cash strength, you get 2 entries. And if you're a small batch, you get 1 entry. I got you all lined up, ready to go. Stumble into work. I mean, worst case scenario, I run out of waffle cones, right? Stop it, Marshall. You have work tomorrow. I told you guys I'd have you in bed by 10, so we gotta keep this thing moving here. Let's end this poll. You guys said Kentucky Spirit. I'm just going to stay with what? Let's just stick with what? KC 12, though, was a good one, and Calumet 16 was a good one. Maybe I'll do that another time on a video. Let's do this here. We've got our glasses A, B, and C. If you haven't already seen the videos, I'm going to do it down here. You guys won't be able to see it, but I won't cheat. What do we got? Where's my tags? We got 1 tag, 2 tags. What was my last blind? I forget where my 3rd tag is. I always lose the tags because I leave them on the bottles. Then I have to figure out which bottle I put them on. It was on Old Forester single barrel. What did I do against Old Forester? That was the night that was the night I had a little too much to drink on the Patreon, I think. Am I right or am I wrong? Well, we're not going to be able to do it if we don't find the 3rd tag. That kind of defeats the whole purpose of the single barrel. Or of the, let's look. Hold on. Give me a minute. Oh, there it is. Woo. Boom. Stop looking at my butt. Here we go. Add 1920 in a normal glass. It tastes different anyways, but see how it stacks up. I think that's going to be a good one. 1920 would definitely be a good one as well. So we put these tags on here. Again, if you haven't figured out how we do this yet, where's my Kentucky Spirit? Nope, that's rare breed. I put this back. Just subscribed. What's going on? Let me pronounce your name. Hold on. Some of these names, again, it's just, where'd you go? Somebody disappeared. NCN Cardenas. I'm just going to call you Cards. Appreciate you, Cards. We can do it up here, I suppose. Get rid of this. This is Russell's Reserve 13. This is letter A. So we got to find glass A. Again, these are machine washable. Just took them out of the washing machine, actually. We need I'm going to leave it a little under the pour line. Again, we got work in the morning. So that's glass A. Then we've got C for the Kentucky Spirit. A little under our pour line there, which means B, our Russell's Reserve single barrel, which I think is going to win. I think it's going to win right now. I'll be honest with you. Cool, cool. Got everything filled up. Oh, crap. See? Make sure you flip your bottles, people. Don't forget. Keeps the cork wet. Unless you have synthetic corks. Keeps the cork wet. Where am I at here? Isn't ice cream season over? It is kind of. We're not going to be busy by any means. He told us to remind him. Remind me of what? What are we reminding me of? Oh, 10 o'clock? And rare breed? No. Stop it. Glad someone remembered. I already forgot. 1920, yeah. Isn't ice cream season over? It should be. It absolutely should be. It's 52 degrees tomorrow. Hey, he does have to listen. He doesn't have to listen. You just have to remind him. That's true. True. Trying for Brandon. You shave your legs, bro? Nah, I got hairy legs. Maybe like my upper thighs. Stop looking at my upper thighs. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Whatever you're into. Still super pumped for that Masters keep. Yeah, I'm kind of mad you got some. I didn't. I'm the jealous type, though. I'm the FOMO type. I just thought it was a solid pour at the proof range. Different flavor profile. MK. Woohoo. Masters keep. So then we take these glasses, right? I'm going to do it down here, but I'll talk to you guys while I do it so we know we're mixing them up. So we know which one's which by the letter on top corresponding with the glass up there. And then we'll do this. Toothpicks? Scott, we can't all be out there hitting the gym 4 or 5 times a week like you, Mr. Strongman. I also have the physique of a 15-year-old boy, so it's like I do the best that I can. I hold a 20-year-old baby all day. My arms should be jacked by this point, but they're not. I'm going to get on Scott's plan. Best Philly cheesesteak, D'Alessandro's. No questions. Stop it. Jim's before it burned down, but hey. What's he doing down there? Yeah, relax, everybody. This is just moving glasses, okay? You know it, Scott. Is this pick on Chris night? Is that what everybody's in Discord right now chatting it up? A 20-year-old baby? You're done. What? Who's got a 20-year-old baby? By the way, when I try to read this, but I have 2 lights right here. You can see this hand, how bright it is, and this hand, how there's lights literally right on the other side of the screen. It's too bright. Can't even read. D'Alessandro's best cheesesteak. Jim's is a close second. Don't go to Gino's or Pat's. I guess that's all I can really tell you. So here we go. We got them. They're blind. These are not, I'm not putting these back up next to wherever they were. I just want you guys to see them on screen as we drink them. So I don't know which one's which. I'm going to close my eyes because I can see the screen. And when I lift it up, I might be able to see the bottom. That's what I heard. What's he doing now? Oh, yeah, we already said that. Did he say that? Uh-huh. Who said... I feel like you guys are having a conversation I'm not even having anymore. Here we go, though. Glass number 1. We got Kentucky Spirit, Russell's Reserve 13, and Russell's Reserve Single Barrel. Let me go back to big screen. That way you guys can see all 3 that we have in here. Here we go. I'm closing my eyes so I don't see the bottom. Delicious. I think all 3 of these are going to be hard to kind of tell apart now. This one, I think as of right now, that's that. I'm not sure on the first one, which is why I'm keeping it down here. I think that's the single barrel. Drinks a little hotter. I remember the single barrel drinking a little hot. And this one seemed a little more sugary compared to, I remember the Kentucky Spirit having a lot more of that rye spice behind it. My buddy Ben is watching, but he can't comment. Why can't he comment? Is he working? Poser, are you working? Ooh, I got back problems, you guys. What's up, Ben? Everybody say hi to Ben. Hi, Ben. Glass number 3. Hold on. That literally tasted like water compared to the other 2. I'm gonna guess that's that. I'm gonna guess this is the 13. This is kind of hard because drinkability wise, this one's the best. But flavor wise, I think it's this one. I think flavor wise, this one is super easy to drink. Great flavors as well. But when you stand it up next to whatever this one is, this one seems to drink, the flavors in this seems to be fantastic. This seems to be straight rye for me. This is straight heat and rye. And again, This is early on the Russell's Reserve 13. So this might be the Russell's Reserve 13, and I'm just confusing it with the Kentucky Spirit, seeing them next to each other. Now I'm gonna give them a minute. I'm gonna let them swirl around over here for a little bit. We're gonna try this one more time. This might be the Russell's Reserve 13. And I know what you're thinking, like, look at how super light this one is, but it's just because it's over there by the light. They're actually very similar when it comes to the colors and everything. So let's give them a minute. I'm gonna cleanse my palate. I don't normally do this, but when I'm trying all three again, I guess it doesn't really matter. Congratulations, appreciate you. And again, thank you for subscribing. We're trying to get to 3.1, I suppose. We're going to start doing these lives a lot more often as well. Hopefully once a week if the wife lets me, but we'll see how it goes. Let's give this a minute. What's everybody else sipping on? Tell me in the chat what you're sipping on, and then I can tell you if I like it or not. I had a banana before this as well, and chicken stir fry. No, turkey stir fry for dinner. Got my spooky glass out for the Halloween season. Coy Hill, Marshall's just going in tonight. He said, forget about it. I don't care. Coy Hill. At Coy Hill the other night, that was the not so good night. Did not feel great the next morning. Breckenridge, big fan of Breckenridge. I think this is the only bottle I've had from Colorado, but it's pretty good. I think it's also sourced. Produced and bottled at Breckenridge Distillery. So it's not sourced. Somebody told me this was sourced, though. Does produced mean they distilled it? Because when I reviewed this early on in my career, yes, more lives, agreed. OGD Bonded, great pick. Love me some OGD Bonded. Calumet 16 from Troy, fantastic pour. Can't go wrong with that. Hey, had to celebrate with you, my dude. Congrats. Absolutely. You got to go big or go home, Marshall. OF 1910, can't go wrong. Congrats on the 3K and soon to be 5K. New house and bourbon room. Oh, and baby. Baby's the important part. Baby is about to be walking. So today I did a lot of screwing things into the wall. I'm having a glass of 13 next. Brandon, what did you have before? ER pick? ER pick, I hate it. And you're having a glass of 13 next. Oh, the Russell's Reserve 13. Hell yeah, brother. A lot of screwing into the wall today. A lot of TVs screwed into cabinets, screwed into walls, and all fun stuff like that. Let's get back into this, though. I'm going to try this one more time. Now it's not as hot. This is... Somebody switch these? Did somebody come down and switch these? Happy 3... Gentleman and Whiskey, my guy. Happy 3K, my dude. Managed to stop him before my old man bedtime. Had a pour of Russell's 13 earlier tonight again because it's really good. We're contemplating here if it's really good or not, Gentleman and Whiskey. By the way, if you're not already checking out Gentleman and Whiskey, please go subscribe. Awesome channel over there. You're not going to be disappointed. And obviously has great taste in bourbon because everybody loves this Russell's Reserve 13 except me. And maybe I just hyped it up too much, but we're going to find out here in a minute. Appreciate you again for the thank you and happy 3K. And thank you for taking time out to stop in. I really do appreciate it. For everybody, by the way. Everybody that got to stop in tonight. It's absolutely awesome. This is literally why I started this, so I could hang out with people like you guys. So, cheers. Last number 2. I think this was a lot hotter the first time I drank it, but let's go through it one more time. Okay, all of these are drinking a lot easier than they just were. And none of them taste dry. Russell's Reserve 13 tasted so dry when I first sipped it, and now none of them are tasting dry. And I was looking for that note because that's like the first thing I noticed when I had it. It's kind of weird. Maybe my tongue's just all like when you suck all the liquid out of the ground and it's dry, but then it can't absorb any more of it. You know what I mean? 1792 foolproof store pick bottle kill. JWA going in hard tonight. We have a 1792, what you say, single barrel? No, foolproof. We don't have the foolproof anymore, I don't believe. No, I had a foolproof. We have the single barrel and the bottled and bond. The foolproof's good, though. 1792, the only complaint I have on it, think it's a fantastic, think it's a sleeper bottle. It's a little hot for me. I wish it would drink a little bit easier, but again, if I get to it's all about sacrifices, right? Would you rather have more proof and more flavor? Or would you rather have less proof and a little less flavor? I'm a more proof, more flavor type of guy. I'm not a proof hound. It doesn't have to be 130 proof to be good. But if you are a higher proof, you better give me more flavor. And if you are a lower proof and you offer me more flavor than what your proof should allow, I'm all for it. Give me some of that. Love that. Love the 1792 line. Barton in general is just really, really good. I had a buddy text me from Florida the other day. Hope he's doing all right, by the way. Shout out Turtle if you're in here. Told me he was looking for a bottle after I messaged everybody in Patreon Discord, looking for a bottle after he tried Woodford. I think it was Woodford. And I said, why don't you try Barton 1792? And he said, what do you think of this bottle? And he sent me another picture of another bottle. And I ended up looking it up and I was like, that's also made by Barton 1792. And I was like, I'm pretty sure that's the same company that makes 1792, which I just recommended to you. It's called Barton. And he goes, oh yeah, it's right on the bottle. And he sends me a picture of the bottle and it says distilled by Barton 1792. So I guess I had to be a little bit right. He ended up loving it, which is great. I'm very confused. I don't know which one I like best. Chestnut Farms. I could actually just look it up, just tell you. It was not Chestnut Farms though. That does not sound familiar. Turtle. So good. Just finished that bottle of he literally just texted me. That's kind of crazy actually. It was Wolcott. Wolcott authentic Kentucky made. And it says distilled by Barton. You can't see it in okay, there you go. Distilled by Barton. Wolcott authentic Kentucky made. And he's literally texting me right now, which is kind of wild, and just said, just finished that bottle. It was so good. Oh yeah, same-ish. Yeah. Okay. I've never even heard of Wolcott. I don't know which one of these I like the best. Some are there, some are Heaven Hill. Okay. Good pour right there. I've loved both of my 1792 foolproof picks. You know how I feel, Dave. Yeah, we know. Total Wine pimps it. Really? Is Total Wine that good? There's the one in Delaware that I've been to. But other than that, I haven't. I think Jersey has them as well. I go to like three places in Jersey. I go right across the bridge to Benash. I go to this place by my sister-in-law's house. I don't like to disclose it because it's very good. And if you live in Jersey, I don't want you to know about it. And then there's another, it's not a Total Wine. There's another place like Joe Canals. Joe Canals. That's what I'm thinking of. It's fine. I mean, it feels like the Costco of liquor, if you ask me. I gotta figure out which one of these I like the best. I do. I just can't figure it out. I'm going to truly think about it this time. I think I have it right. Joe Canals in Lawrenceville. There's a bunch of Joe Canals. There's like Cape May. I used to go when we would visit my father-in-law. We would go to Cape May, Joe Canals. I forget what other one. There was like 2 or 3 down there actually. Getting that heartburn that time of the night, you know. Pre-gamed with a little Pedialyte just to be a little extra hydrated tonight. I feel like I have it right. I'm still trying to figure it out. I don't have it right. That last one is not, it's not Kentucky Spirit. I literally had Kentucky Spirit before we started. Then I drank Russell's Reserve, and I still can't figure out which one's which. Joe Canals dropped a Stag 18 pick. How are people picking Buffalo Trace? That's my big thing. We were just I was watching the live stream last night of Dusty Dan's, and Jason Mash and Drum, Scott My Bourbon Journey. I'm sure you guys know them, and Dan from Dusty Dan's. Hello? That's my wife telling me she's coming downstairs, so she doesn't startle me. Sometimes when I'm doing this, it's all black behind me. She'll just appear, creeps me out. She's feeding the cat, and now she's gonna come over and say hi. She is. Everybody, Marissa in the house. It's been a while. The people want to say hi.
Hi, I'm decked out in my Britney jammies, ready for a good night's rest.
So you got for him? Okay.
And my baby.
Got a baby. Uh-oh, Marissa's here, everybody's... Hey, girl. Mrs. Bourbon of the Week.
How much you got over here?
We're just chilling.
Keep it on the low.
Jeff says hi. Johnny Utah says hi. Eric Hozak says hi.
Hello,
Brandon
everyone.
says Mrs. Bourbon of the Week. Hello. It's been a while.
I told Chris he needs to get me on a video soon.
No,
so.
she didn't.
Yes,
Don't let her
I
lie to you.
did.
She was
Yes,
like,
I
don't
did.
feed me any more of that crap.
I'm ready for the bourbon.
She's ready. We had a ixnay on the Urban Bay because of the pregnancy. But now she's back. She's feeling good again.
Ready
Mrs.
to
Bourbon of the
drink.
Week's got smart. Hello. Everybody's saying hi. I told you. People
I know,
are freaking
it's so
out.
Nice. I feel like I need to.
Do you want to sit? You sit, I stand?
No, no.
Okay,
no.
you sit.
I'll just do
Okay.
a little.
Do you want a glass of bourbon for the people? Some Russell's 13? Come
Sure,
on.
I will try it.
All right, grab a glass behind you.
Gonna knock thing over.
She's knocking things over already.
Like
They're all clean, out of the dishwasher.
take the Penelope
The
glass.
Penelope glass, because we love.
Penelope.
She'll tell you. She's gonna try some
We love
13.
Penelope. Am I looking at the blue thing?
You look at the blue thing,
Okay.
or you can just look at the chat and say,
Yeah, but then
don't
I
know.
look weird.
Or this
I'm like,
chat, and then you're kind of. It's the same chat. That one's a little. That's Dave. That's your brother-in-law. My brother-in-law. How does that work? Still brother-in-law?
I guess.
I'm the worst with like family.
This
like
is too much. We're gonna waste the
you-
Russell 13.
Well, I'll drink it.
I just blew on it.
You definitely blow on it first. Instincts. How's it smell?
Smells good. I love Russell.
What was the last whiskey you've tried?
I don't know.
What's her architect ranking? She hasn't had any of them. I think the last one she tried was Maker's Mark.
No.
Yeah.
I love Maker's Mark.
You loved Maker's Mark and Russell's. Here we go, folks. We need an opinion, okay? As a non-bourbon drinker, how good is Russell's 13?
I'm a little afraid. I haven't done this in a
You
while.
should be scared. She's gonna cough. Guaranteed she coughs.
Oh, no.
Guaranteed she coughs.
Okay.
For
I'm
the
gonna
people.
prove you wrong.
Here we go. Tom Burns wants to know. The tiniest sip. Just the tiniest.
Didn't cough.
She did not cough.
The burn is it's happening.
A Kentucky hug, they call that.
Yeah.
Remember?
I remember. I
You
don't
remember?
like the Kentucky hug.
She does not like the... This is Russell's Reserve. This is your baby.
I do like Russell's. But is this a higher proof?
This is what... 90 proof versus 114.8 proof.
Oh.
114.8 proof, yes.
I like
Makers,
it.
let's go. Brandon wants you to drink some Makers. Should we line up a flight for
No.
her tonight?
No, that'll be
ready for
another
a flight?
time. It can be flight with Marissa next video.
Marissa flight night next live when we have somebody else
Flight
here.
night, freight night.
Fright night flight.
Ooh.
This October 31st. Marissa's fright night.
Okay.
Ixnay on the rice pay. I don't know what that means. That's more gibberish. Does she know the price? She does not know the price, Tom, and she does not need to know the price. Okay?
He doesn't know the price of my Target orders.
I do not know the price of her Target orders. She doesn't know the price of my bourbon spending.
It all works out.
No, it doesn't. We're broke. So what do you think? Honest opinion. Does it burn a lot?
It burns a lot.
Burns a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Drinkability. Scale of 10.
I forget what they all mean again.
Drink. How much does it burn? Knowing it's
It burns at a 10.
proof. It burns at a 10.
It burns a lot.
Let's give it a lower score. if it's
Right,
bad.
right. I know that's
Right.
a joke. Drinkability, it's a high proof, so it's obviously gonna have some burn. You gotta expect that.
Don't use my lines.
8?
8?
Yeah.
Okay. I think I would go up personally a little higher than 8, but the 8's, I thought you were going to give it like a 3.
I was thinking 7, but I went with 8.
Past the burn, how does it taste? Once you get
9.
9? What flavors are you getting?
Vanilla.
Give me some. You can't just name bourbon. Vanilla, some caramels, a little bit of oak. You can't just name bourbon
I don't taste
flavors.
any oak.
I got nothing but oak.
Oh. Okay. This is why we work so well
This is
together.
why we work so well together. This is what you guys paid for. She's hired, you're fired. I agree, Hoser. She's got it all figured out. She just takes my tasting notes. Hi, Jeff from Fish. What's up, Fish? Fish in the chat, everybody. A long
Hello.
time. That's Josh.
Yes,
Okay,
I know that.
Just checking. All right, we're gonna do. Do you want to hang out still? You
No,
wanna
I'll go.
Give me. What would you? All right, last question before she goes, and everybody can say
Did we
goodnight.
do price? But you didn't want to tell me
What would
price.
you pay for this bottle?
Okay.
What would you personally, out of not being a bourbon drinker, how much would you go out and literally put down on the counter to have a bottle of it? Don't take everything else out of consideration. You personally.
And how much is regular Russell's? Am I allowed to know that?
Regular Russell's is what these days? 40? 35?
I'm gonna go with 90.
You would personally drink this for $90?
I would personally not drink any of it.
Okay, well that's the point.
I wouldn't pay to drink it, but I do it because I love you.
Okay, so you would personally pay $90 to
Buy it for you.
buy it for me.
I would think that was
That's
fair.
a better question. How much would you pay so I have this bottle?
$90.
You would pay $90.
Yeah.
Bottle's 100.
Huh, not bad.
Not bad.
You can give me the extra $10.
35 to 40, I think. I can give you the tip for your Target trip.
Yeah.
So we don't know which one's Russell's 13 yet. Do you want to say goodbye to the people? Say goodnight so I can get back.
Goodbye. Have
Goodbye
a
to
good
the people.
time. I'm glad I made it.
I'm glad you made it too.
I was gonna put on a Bourbon of the Week hoodie, but I didn't make it.
Didn't make it. Instead, we get Britney Spears and Christmas jammies. Couldn't even get in Halloween for us.
Sorry.
Unbelievable. All right, she's passed. She's blacked out. Guaranteed. Fish, Josh, or Fish, Josh. Jeff, Fish, Josh, Jeff, Fish. Good night. Everybody says good night. That worked out nicely. I don't know if it did. Except for the fact that she's okay that I spent $100 on this. That's the real thing. I'm going to finish these off. We're going to shoot the last ones. Fish, if you're still here, if you're watching, exclamation point shot in the Discord. I have a Discord with some other friends and we do exclamation point shot and it pops up with like a motivational reason to take a shot that night. I don't know if you guys need that. Most of you probably don't. I definitely don't, but we do it anyway. That made the stream right there. I mean, we went from 19 viewers to 22, so people tuned in. I can't disagree with you on that. So let's do this. The last drink of each one. I'm still here. Orlando's still in the house, everybody. I appreciate you still being here. Good video bomb. That's the bourbon bomb of the week right there. I didn't finish it. I kind of want to put that there. I do. I kind of want to put it there. I'm getting a lot of that dryness that I originally got, but I'm not so sure. She's your bourbon bombshell? Abso-freaking-lutely. If she ever left me, none of this would happen. Lend 'em? Stop it. Blend again him? I never said anything to Jason. I feel kind of bad not being involved in that, but at the same time, I'm not a blender. I'm not a blender. I would literally send him something that was already delicious. Work, sleep in. This is giving me that Kentucky hug, but it's also giving me heartburn, and I don't know which one's better or worse. So let's get into the second one here. Now I want that there. That is smooth. That is easy drinking. That is fantastic. I'm going to put that there. I'm going to say that's this. These two were the hard... I'm just so lost. I'm so lost on these. This was super easy to drink, especially like in that last shooter. This, I think, was drier, on the drier side of things, but I'm not sure. I don't know yet. Also super easy. This was super easy from the beginning. I honestly have no idea. I have to pick a favorite. See, this is the thing that I tend to do. I tend to drink them all and then just look at them, and I don't pick which one I like the best. As of that last sip, I'm gonna say this is number one, right? I don't know if it's the Russell's Reserve or not. I'm gonna talk about that in a second. I think this is 2 and I think this is 3. But now, I think originally I thought this was, I think this was the single barrel originally. You're back. What do you need? More to drink?
Baby.
You want more to drink? She's back to drink more for us. Oh, you need the baby. She needs the baby. We have a monitor. She got hammered. Couldn't remember that we have a baby. Originally, I thought this was the Russell's Reserve single barrel, and the second time that I drank, like that last shot of it, I felt like it still sipped easy enough for me to call it that. So as of right now, I think that's how I'm gonna put them. My favorite being the Russell's Reserve 13, if this is the Russell's Reserve 13. I'm not sure on that. Whatever this is my least favorite. Whatever this is my second favorite, and whatever this is my favorite. But I think that this is Russell's Reserve 13. I think this is I think this is Russell's Reserve single barrel. I think this is Russell's Reserve 13. I think this is Kentucky Spirit. What do you guys think? You think I got it right or got it wrong? I think I got it wrong. This is letter... Which one's 3? Let's go with 3 first. Kentucky Spirit is C, and this is C. Let's flip it over. Let's find out. Russell's Reserve 13. That's A. A was my least favorite. A was my least favorite so far. My favorite was C. C, Kentucky. No, this is a lie. B, Russell's Reserve. My favorite was Kentucky Spirit single barrel. My second favorite was Russell's Reserve, and my third was Russell's 13. I don't disagree though that my least favorite is Russell's Reserve. I don't disagree though. I kind of disagree on single barrel versus Russell's single barrel, or single barrel versus Kentucky Spirit single barrel, but I don't know if I disagree that 13 is the worst of the 3. I don't know. Kentucky Spirit's pretty good. I didn't think it was good. I didn't think it was better than the Russell's Reserve single barrel, but I did think it was going to be better than the Russell's 13. Again, this is early. Dave told me give it a week. Let's figure it out. But that's how it landed tonight. It's kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. So this is what we're going to do. We have the last of Marissa's Russell's Reserve 13. I'm going to get you guys into bed a little early tonight. We're going to pull our 2 winners. I'm going to give it until 9:40. 9:40, you guys have 3 minutes. If anybody else wants to enter, $5 super chat for the Buffalo Trace single barrel store pick 375 giveaway. Okay? $5 super chat to get entered into that. Right now, we only have, I'll be honest with you guys, you got to steal right now. We've got 4 people entered. Tom, Jeff, Kevin, and Dusty are entered in that. And then let me just go to this screen right here so you guys can see. We have our Patreon list, which I already randomized, okay? I already put this in, that's why these are up here. I already randomized these up. Again, if you're a single barrel, you have 3. If you're a small batch, you have 1. If you're a cash strength, you have 2 entries. And I just went off of what you are currently. So again, I'd put them in random number order, and then you put them ascending or descending number order, whatever you want. This doesn't really matter. This is what matters. So then we're just going to ask our phone, pick a number 1 through 52. Whatever number that picks ends up winning. And again, this is sheet 2 right now. This is who we have entered right now. So you have a 1 in 4 chance for $5 as of right now to win a Buffalo Trace single barrel store pick. The fact that they are close, I agree, they are close. I kind of thought going into this, I definitely overhyped Russell's 13 in my head, but I also thought going into this, Troy and Lisa coming in with a 10. Troy, you have some entries already. Troy and Lisa. He wants to win this. Troy wants to win this. I'll be honest with you. I thought that Russell's 13 was going to taste very similar to everything else from Wild Turkey. You've got the same mash bill. You've got 75, 13, 12, right? 75, 85, 86, 87, 88, 12. 75, 13, 12. 75% corn, 13% wheat, 12% malted barley. My favorite mash bill. You have a 13-year-old bourbon when some of their stuff is already 8 to 10 years old. Now, this does taste older, which is why I think I don't like it. That's why I think I don't truly enjoy it as much as a lot of these other people because I don't love age behind my bourbon. I think that 8 to 10 year range is the best, which is what we're getting from something like a Russell's Reserve single barrel. Jake McKee coming in hot with another 20. Jake McKee. Jake, there we go. We got you in there as well with, oh wait, 20. We got 4 for you. Sorry, Jake. Don't let me mess this up. We got 4 for you, Jake. Bianca coming in from with a quiet. Bianca. Appreciate you, by the way, Bianca. Thank you for, I haven't seen you in chat before. I hope you've been here all night. I hope you've enjoyed the content. You are now entered in our our Buffalo Trace single barrel store pick giveaway. $5 to enter. It's just a $3.75, folks. Don't let me try and confuse you guys. It's just a little guy. But where was I? I thought that the Russell's Reserve 13 was going to be less exciting than everybody else made it out to be. I think it's good, don't get me wrong, but I also think the Kentucky Spirit and Russell's Reserve single barrel is fantastic. So like, what were we comparing this to? Something that's 8 to 9 years old, and then they take this and this particular batch from what we saw over here. JD Wilson? Damn, I missed it. Nah, JD, we got you in here still. JD Wilson. We got you 1 entry in there. We're going to randomize these in a minute. Drew Haynes. Drew, there we go. We got your 2 entries in there. Appreciate you guys again. $5 get you in. We're going to give it 1 more minute here. We're going to take a shot to sign off, probably of something not that we have right here. But again, it's just a $3.75. Don't get confused. Just a little guy. Remember, that's not the $7.50. It's just $3.75. Single barrel store pick from Buffalo Trace. If you don't already have one, it's a great opportunity to get one. But at the same time, I've had a few, and I'll be honest, they taste like Buffalo Trace. So if you have Buffalo Trace, don't get too excited about it. Or maybe you love it. I don't know. It's up to you guys. But that's where we got, what, 19 minutes left here? What should we do now? What should we do now? Let me talk about this again. Going back to this. So we're talking about 20-year-old, 18-year-old, and then it says the rest of blend is barrels from 2007, 15 and 14-year-old, 2007 and 2008. So I don't know what the rest of blend is. Like, this top one says 130. I don't know which way I'm pointing. 135 barrels of 13-year and 35 barrels of 19-year. So that seems like it's all right. It's more of that 13-year-old bourbon. This one doesn't tell me any dates, but it says very similar makeups to batch number 1. Where this one seems old. This one seems very old, and for $100, I can 100% believe that people would like that. But at the same time, I'm not the type of person that loves an older, smoky, oaky bourbon. And if you are, God bless you, this is going to be fantastic for you. But for me, it just doesn't seem to be that way. But listen, we got 12 minutes. No, we've got 18 minutes. We're going to pull our JWA. You want to be in it, JWA? Let's put you in it. I'm going to end it with JWA, though. Anybody else who sends money after JWA, we're cutting it, okay? That's what we're saying. That way it's fair. I don't want to be disrespectful to anybody that got in on time. If you still send money, I appreciate you. But after JWA, we're going to call it. So let's call the screen here. We're going to do my Patreon one first just because everybody's already randomized. We're already set here. You can see the numbers. Go Flyers, bro. Absolutely. Let's go Flyers. We're going to pick a random number. So this is 1 through 52. And here's the deal. Whenever I do this, just out of people not believing that I'm picking a random number or whatever it is, I do the 3rd random number. So I'm going to ask my phone, pick a random number 1 through 52. It's going to give me a number. I'm not going to use that number. It's going to tell you, I'm going to be able to hit a button that says pick another number. I'm going to hit it. It's going to give me another number. And then the 3rd number, so 1, 2 tries, the 3rd one is going to be the one that I actually pick. Okay. Just so nobody thinks I'm cheating here. Okay. Pick a random number 1 through 52. 39 was the first number, which I apologize to Anna. But like I said, 39 was the first. There's a number. There's a thing down here that says pick again. I'm going to pick again. This second number, again, does not count. 32 was going to be Dave. I'm glad he didn't win. Forget you, Dave. You stink. This one, this roll, this random roll, again, it was 32. This roll is the one that's going to count for Patreons. $15 is going to be Brandon. My man Brandon's going to win the Buffalo Trace single barrel store pick for Patreons. Appreciate you, Brandon, as always. Let me remind myself of that. Brandon, I'll watch this tomorrow. Brandon, remind me that I owe you a Buffalo Trace single barrel store pick. Okay, just a little 375 guy. Unless you already have one and you want me to send it to somebody else. Oh, he loves it. Congrats. Nice, Brandon. Yeah, he don't want it. He don't even want it. We got 15 minutes left. I'm getting off the live at 10 tonight, guys. I promised you guys I would cut it. But here we go. We have sheet number 2. We've got it equals brand. That gives you a random number. This is, again, is what I did for everybody else. We go down to here. Wait. Okay. And then we take this and we go auto filter. No, sort. Chill. Expand the selection, sort. Did that move it? 5, 6, no, it did not. Okay, there we go. Now it switched it up. You guys saw that it switched it up there. I'll donate it back, give it to someone that donated tonight. You want me to pick a second one that donated tonight, or you want me to give it to somebody else in the Patreon? You tell me, Brandon. I'm going to leave it up to you. It's your bottle now at this point. I can either respin for the Patreon, or I can do it to somebody else who donated tonight. I'll leave it up to you. A nice Excel spreadsheet tutorial sponsored by Wild Turkey. You goddamn right. Equals Rand, by the way, is absolutely fantastic. Second one that donated. Second one that donated. You want me to send it to the second person that donated, or are you saying the second one, the people that donated? I'll spin it again for just the donated people if you want, Brandon. I just want to make sure we're all on the same page. I'll spin 2. I'll spin 2 right now. I'll spin 2 right now. Hopefully you do more lives as we head into fall. Great content, great reviews. Received my Patreon swag. Thank you. Jake, I appreciate you guys. Again, the Patreons, I don't make money. I don't want to make money off Patreons. My intention with Patreon, no, 2 people, FFs, spin 2. Okay, we're spinning 2 people that donated tonight, just so you guys know. Brandon's donating it back. I'm not into making money off of this YouTube thing. This isn't what I do it for. I'm into bringing people together as a community. I love talking to you guys. Second, I also love the idea of being able to like make cool stuff. So if you don't already know, let me just find some stuff. Hold on. So some cool stuff that Patreons do get. Again, I'm not into making money off Patreons. What I do is I take the money that Patreons send me and I make stuff with it. I make cool swag stuff. So we've got koozies. I haven't sent Patreons koozies yet, but I'm gonna. We've got coasters. We've got stickers. We've got Glencairns. I don't have one right now that says my name, but we have Glencairns like this that say Rabbit Hole and they say Bourbon of the Week. We have Glencairns coming out that say Bourbon Bombers. And then a 1-year Patreon gift is, again, I told you earlier, we are the Bourbon Bombers. So you get flasks. Again, it's just one of those things where we get to hang out. We get to talk with people that we like. We send each other samples. We do all kinds of fun stuff. $3, $5, $10, whatever you want to spend. And then you get entered, that heartburn, into stuff like this automatically where you can win these bottles. So Brandon won this bottle. We're going to spin it twice because of Brandon. He's the man. I appreciate you, Brandon. Remove me from donated list. Give new peeps a slightly better chance. Tom, I don't want to do that. What if you win? Tom's saying he's out. He said Tom just deleted his Patreon. That's what he said. Woohoo! Appreciate you, Brandon. My man. Fingers crossed. We already saw Chris's moneymaker earlier in the stream. God, that she sends the feet pics. That's a Discord joke. My wife does not send feet pics. Okay, I'm thinking about it, but she does not. So there we go. Tom took himself out. We're going to spin it like this. We're going to do 2 spins. Actually, We're going to do one spin. I'm going to ask 1 through 15, okay? I'm going to ask 1 through 15. The first one, now that we've already randomized it on the last spin, is going to be the winner. Pick a random number 1 through 15. Number 15, Jake McKee, a Patreon. I love that, by the way. And then we're going to do one more that Brandon wanted to donate. Pick again. Here we go. 5. Dusty Dan. Dusty Dan's not even in the chat anymore. And Jake McKee is a Patreon. Jake, message me. Actually, I already have your information. We got 10 minutes left, by the way. We're leaving at 10. I promised you guys. We got a Patreon, a guy that's not even in the chat anymore. Should I ask Dusty Dan what should we do with it? I feel like Dusty doesn't even care either. Way to go, Jake and Dan. Congrats, guys. Appreciate everybody, by the way, tonight for hanging out, coming out. This was fun. I'm definitely going to do a lot more of these lives. We're going to do more of these lives with other people as well. The live streaming service that I currently use just introduced a feature where I can go out and I can send these links to people. That makes it a lot better to do lives and stuff like that. It just makes it a lot simpler for me. We can keep it easy. We can keep it fun. Stuff like this. Again, Russell's Reserve 13, a fantastic pour. Don't get me wrong by like this live saying like, oh, it's trash or anything like that. It's still good because Russell's Reserve single barrel is absolute. If it ain't Dusty, Dan don't want it. I kind of agree. Here's the deal. I'll do one. This is what we're going to do. We're going to do this. We're going to do one more. I'm going to ask Dan if he wants it. If Dan doesn't want it, I'm going to send it to this person. Because I have a feeling, I know Dan pretty well. I have a feeling Dan doesn't want it. So we're going to send it to this person if Dan doesn't want it. Pick a random number, 1 through 15. 9. JWA. Listen, JWA. Message me on Instagram and or send me an email is cjlit4567 cjlit4567 @gmail.com. If Dan doesn't want it, which I have a pretty good feeling he doesn't really care about it. If Dan doesn't want it, I'm going to send it to you, JWA. Because, again, you're new here. Well, you're not new here. I feel like I've seen you before. But at least, like, you're not a Patreon or one of these guys that... Dusty, I don't even think knew about it. And I guarantee you he's going to say, send it to you. He's not going to care about it. So, JWA, if you have an opportunity, either email me or message me on Instagram @Bourbon of the Week. And we'll make sure to get that bottle out to you. And then who was the other one? Jake McKee. Jake, I'm going to send it to you. Jake might want it. I'm not going to tell Jake he doesn't want it because, again, it's a great bottle. It's a great opportunity to have if Jake doesn't have that bottle. So if Jake doesn't have it, what I will do is spin this again if Jake doesn't want it. And then I'll message whoever it is. I'll find you. It's not that hard to find you guys. But I appreciate you guys being here. We got 8 minutes tonight. I'm going to hang out. We're just going to talk. I got nothing left for you guys. But again... make sure you click that like and subscribe button if you haven't already. Any plans for more cigar reviews? I actually, funny thing, I just got a humidor. First time I ever got a humidor. I plan on, I won't say I plan on smoking more cigars, but I plan on talking more about cigars because I feel like the bourbon cigar pairing is like a missed opportunity in the YouTube world. Like obviously like some of the bigger guys have Alec Bradley as like, your sister says hi. What's up, EA? I feel like Alec Bradley is like the name in the whiskey community when it comes to like bourbon junkies and all those guys. But at the same time, I don't know anything about cigars and I feel like they're so advanced with cigars that we definitely have an opportunity to be like, oh, this is something that's, I don't know. I don't even know what the opportunity is, but I'm letting one this weekend. Been a minute. I golf and I smoke cigars. That's normally the only time that I'll smoke a cigar. 2, maybe 3 a year, which makes it hard because Dave buys me cigars and then they just sit here and they're like Buffalo Trace cigars, Maker's Mark cigars. Does this Buffalo Trace actually pair with Buffalo Trace? That kind of stuff. I got a new bunch of cigars in. I'll hook you up. See what I mean? Gotta wait till Monday. Scott, wait until Monday for what? You got more cigars coming in? Happy cigars? Go Padres, go Chargers. Jake, by the way, Jake McKee, now that you're back in here, I don't know if you heard. You won a Buffalo Trace store pick. Do you want it or do you want me to spin it again? I'm leaving it up to you. You won one of the Buffalo Trace for the actually you didn't even win it for the Patreon. You won it for the regulars. What's your hand? This is my hand. Sweet, I want it. Hell yeah, Jake. That's what I said. I said Jake would want it. I said Dusty probably won't. Jake probably will. I'm sending it your way, Jake. I know your address already. So you won one of them. You actually didn't even win the Patreon one, which is awesome. You won the donation one. And then JWA, again, if Dusty doesn't want his, which I highly doubt he will, I'll send it to you, JWA. I haven't smoked my Pappy cigars yet. I didn't even know Pappy cigars were actually like a real thing. Pappy cigars are good. What makes a cigar good, by the way? I'm like a mild cigar, make it not taste like Bigfoot's dick in the morning type of handicap. 35. If anybody actually wants actual conversations about golf, talk to Jeffrey Stokes. He's in the chat tonight. Click on his name. I don't know how you can contact him. That's the man to talk to about golf. My golf's I shoot like 105, 103, 105. I have fun. I drink. I don't golf for. This man's 65 to 72. 72 on a bad day. The morning is the worst part about cigars. You smoke it. I smoked a cigar the other day, 10:32 in the morning. I smoked a cigar golfing. I tasted it until it was Tuesday morning at 10:32. I tasted that cigar in my mouth until Thursday afternoon. It's disgusting. Let's golf sometime. Marshall, I'm 100% down to golf. If anybody, that's what I think. By the way, we got 4 minutes left. I promised you guys I'd have you in bed by 10. If I have the opportunity to do like a hangout, like a Buffalo Trace or Bourbon or whatever hangout, it's gonna be over golf. I don't golf well. I know people that do golf well. I just think it would be fun. Let's go out, hit some balls, smoke some cigars, hit some or drink some bourbon and call it a day. Bourbon scramble. I love it. Pressed Intense mouthwash works great for cigar mouth. I mouthwash with Listerine. It's disgusting. Bourbon golf get together. I agree. Anybody on the East Coast, I will 100% set that up going into next golf season. I don't have time this golf season to figure it out, nor do you have the time to figure out the travel plans. Next golf season, April, May, I think early in my ice cream season. If you're on the East Coast and you guys are hanging out, I will 100% set that up, and I'll have Jeff help me out because it'll be a good time. I'll rent out a club. He's part of a club, so I think it'll be fun. Sorry for the West Coast guys. No pens allowed. Got my Russell's Reserve 13 for $100 last week. God bless you, brother. How do you feel about it? Did you open it? Tell me you opened it. I'm there for golf outing? Hell yeah, Tom. Me and Tom have been talking about golfing all the time. Me and Tom have been trying to set up a golf thing. I'll golf with any of you guys, by the way, before this happens. Like, if you just want to golf, if we get nice weather, I'll absolutely golf this off season for me. West Coast, we're going mini golfing. No. We'll get a West Coast thing together. I'm trying to think, where's like the closest middle point, right? So you have like Pittsburgh. I'm sorry, it's habit. You have like Pittsburgh, and then you have Philly. Where's it? Middleton? Like, is that it? Penn State? I could golf in Penn State. I got a buddy. Eagle Rock? Nah, it's not close enough for Penn State, Dave. Harrisburg? Harrisburg's not close enough for the West Coast, right? I will still say coast to this day. It's not close enough for the West, right? Harrisburg's halfway. Waiting till a couple of weeks when my bourbon buddies come visit. God bless you. I agree. Open it up before they get there just to try it out. That's what I'm saying. Forget them. Can you smoke a cigar in your next bourbon video review? Would be awesome. I would have to do it outside because my wife would freaking kill me if I smoked a cigar in my basement, and I would probably be pissed. So, didn't you say you were over golf? Fish, keep our private fucking messages to ourselves. And that's the only time I'm gonna curse tonight. Yeah, I'm over golf. I suck at golf. That's the problem. But Fish, I'll golf for Bourbon. Like, I'll golf with Bourbon. I'll set up a whole fucking golf outing. I don't care. No way that's like 4 hours from me, I think. That's what I'm saying. There's no way Harrisburg is close to the West Coast. There's no way. State College is like 2.5. State College is like 3 for us, so that's about half. Yeah, I think Penn State would be middle. Penn State makes sense. All right, here's the deal. Next year, Penn State game, Bourbon of the week, Penn State game, golf outing, weekend. Can't handle it, get out of the streets. Bring your wives. Hide your kids, hide your wife, okay? We're doing it. 3-day weekend. Thursday, golf. Friday, hangover. Saturday, Bourbon, and Penn State game. We're doing it. Next, but it's not going to be in March or April. It's going to be next September. Next September. That's what we're doing. We're doing it live. Hold on.
We'll do it live.
Okay. Well, no.
We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
Dude, that's the best video of all time. But listen, 10 p.m. I'm calling it because I gotta be up for work in the morning, and I don't want to be hungover. I promise you. I'm gonna keep drinking, but I don't want to be hungover. If you're not already, check out the Patreon. Again, it's $3, $5, or $10. You're not wasting your money. You're not spending any money that you don't have. If you're interested in seeing, like, getting cool gifts and stuff like that, I promise you'll have an opportunity to get your money back. You're not losing money. You can ask all of these guys in here. I promise you, it's more for the community. It's more for building the channel and everything like that to be able to get cool stuff. So check out the Patreon. If you don't want to join the Patreon, I completely understand. Check out the Discord, though. Come chat with us 24/7 in Discord. We have a great Discord chat. There's a few guys in there that might seem intimidating. Don't let them intimidate you. I promise you, the Discord guys, the Patreon guys will come. We'll save you. We'll make it all worth your while. So link in the description below for the Patreon. Link in the description below for the Discord. And if you don't already, please stay healthy, stay happy, stay drinking. Cheers, guys. I love you guys. Appreciate you.